It's true. It's an emergency alert. This is an emergency video for crypto traders. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not your average urgent crypto video, because most of the times when we make these videos, we're telling you the price is moving huge. There's things you need to do. And while actually Bitcoin has been quite volatile today, and that does kind of hit, the fact is today, I want to make an urgent video about crypto trading for a much different reason. Check out this tweet from AJ Wright's Crypto from yesterday. Of course, that is my buddy AJ. As you can see there, Phemex, our exclusive trading partner, is now requiring advanced KYC for any accounts created September 1st and on. That means, I believe, if I'm understanding that correctly, you can't even create an account with any variance to be able to do any kind of trading, not even to mention depositing or withdrawing, unless you do advanced KYC. And that's a problem for Americans. For Americans, that's a big problem. And that's a big problem no matter what exchange you're using. And I want to explain to you guys why it is a big problem that eventually you're going to have to face if you haven't faced it already. The fact is, in America, we are very limited by the ways that we can trade, because there's a lot of things that are done for our protection in a lot of ways. And the SEC doesn't go after traders, they go after people that are involved in schemes in order to violate people who buy securities, as long as it's short of it. That's what the SEC does. And so when you look at what happens with a lot of these exchanges, is they start the same way that Phemex started. I remember when Phemex started, actually. This goes back, I want to say it was 2020 when it started. It may have been early 21. And Phemex started, and we had been working with Bybit, and Bybit had just moved to requiring more stringent KYC, or know your customer requirements, meaning you have to sign up, you have to have an ID in order to trade there, and you have to have one from one of the countries that they allowed to trade. And as an Americans, we get protected, so we don't get to play there. We don't get to do that. So the exchange we were working with was starting to get to more stringent requirements because they were being pressured. So Phemex popped up, and Phemex was a company that was like, hey, we're new in this game. Like, they had, very limited KYC requirements, and people could just sign up. It was a free-for-all. In the beginning, there may have been, I don't think there were any KYC requirements in the beginning. It was just very easy to get on there and trade. And then over time, like growing exchanges going from a small to a medium or to a large exchange, what happens is they've got to advance their KYC game to be able to get in those bigger sandboxes to be able to play with the big boys. And so they've got to start doing things a little bit differently, and now they're making the money to be able to back that stuff up. The compliance is a ton of money for these companies. Just ask Binance what they're paying for compliance now. It's insane. And so it's a lot of kind of, government money-making schemes, but I digress. So what I'm saying here is that every exchange starts out in the same place. The exchange you're trading at right now, they may not be requiring you to do KYC, and that's why you're trading there if you're in America. Or maybe you have some kind of short workaround. Guys, if this has now happened to Phemex, where now Phemex is having to advance their KYC, then this is going to come to every exchange. And this thing where a bunch of these companies just come, and I'm not going to call out any or say any specifically, but where they just kind of create new versions of themselves with a different name so that way they can keep going without KYC, that's going to end at some point, guys. There is only two ways, in my opinion, to tackle this problem if you're an American and you would like to trade, okay? And I want everybody to listen. If you think you might want to trade, or it's something that you've considered, just do this. Just create this. It's going to be worth the money. You're going to be able to do KYC, and you're going to be able to trade down the road if you want. A lot of this is spot trading. You don't even have to leverage trading. You have to leverage trade, okay? The first way is you just move to another country where you can do it. You move to Singapore. Just move to Japan. Move to China. They just lifted their crypto ban, right? I don't know if it's crypto trading. They got 74 bans over there in China. They've lifted like 64 of them, I think. Just made those numbers up, but it was kind of being a little, hyperbolic there. So my point is, when you look at these exchanges and you look at it happening to what's happening, you've got to do something. If you want to move to another country, have at it. I've considered it. I just can't find anywhere I like better than America. Cassie and I, when we were in Europe, we both said the same thing. We love Europe. We like it. It's great. We love London and everywhere that we went there. And, absolutely, would visit again and can't wait to visit those places again. However, I don't want to live there. I'm sorry, unless I have to. I don't want to. I want to live here in America. And I'm focused on trying to make America a better place for all of us. And so the thing is, if you don't want to move to another country, there is fortunately for us in America now a way that we can get around this issue, which is becoming a Palau e-citizen, getting your Palau digital ID, basically. Not quite 100% sure on the verbiage I'm supposed to use there, but the fact is you just go to the website. We got a link right here where you can go check out this Palau ID. I think it's like $240 a year, and what it allows you to do is basically set up shop and be a trader through Palau. They want to invite people through a digital economy.
Tired of the lengthy KYC process on crypto platforms? KYC verification can be slow and invasive. Get a Palau digital ID as an alternative. It's fast, secure, and easy. Follow the link in the description to learn more and simplify your crypto transactions.
And I will tell you this about the Palau ID people. They reached out to me. They asked me if, they've asked a couple times actually if I would like to come meet them once. And then once they were going to be at a conference, and it hasn't worked out, but it's going to happen at some point. I definitely am going to be, visiting Palau one day. I can tell you that for sure. And I'm probably going to, while I'm there, try to see if I can set up a little office there. I mean, why not? And so the whole thing is the world becomes more borderless, and this digital economy is worldwide. You lose the need for a lot of these kind of archaic border structures that we have. Now, for a very large place, it makes a lot of sense, but for some of the smaller countries, who knows how some of that might work out. But I believe that if you want to trade, just get this Palau ID, $240. We got a link right there for you. And then, but even before you do that, make sure you go to Phemex and go ahead and just sign up. You got a couple days before you can't even do it loosely anymore. If you want to go check our Discord, we've got a link down below for that as well. So if you have some questions about some of this stuff, there's plenty of people in there that can help you. I might be in there to help you tomorrow if you ask a question about it. So if you'd like to do that, or also just come hang out. We like to hang out and talk in the Discord. We talk about some really cool subjects, especially in the New World Finance channel and the crypto channel as well. And so the whole thing is that just do it and get this stuff out of the way. You can also, by the way, not only with Phemex, it's not the only place where you can trade with Palau ID. You can also sign up here at KuCoin. We got a link for that, and we also have a link for BitGet because they allow it too. And there are plenty other exchanges that accept the Palau ID as well, and more popping up all the time. And here's the thing. Your exchange may not require this level of KYC yet, but if you go ahead and get this Palau ID, then you're going to be able to just do the KYC ahead of time. So when whatever exchange you're using comes up and now they're saying, oh, we require KYC, and everybody's freaking out like this, you no longer have that problem. Now you have options that you didn't have before. So make sure to check out BenArmstrongCrypto.com. We've got several different sections. We have our Deal of the Month Club. You can sign up for Phemex. A couple days left to sign up for this $8,800 bonus. And then we got some other things as well. Reminder, our New World Finance newsletter is starting as well. That goes out on Thursday, so make sure to sign up. It's free. We do have a paywall for some crypto stuff in there, but you can check that out. But the main thing is, if you're thinking about getting this train journey started, these exchanges are going left and right, left and right, left and right. Then before you know it, you're going to be in a spot like I was in 2017 or 2018, where when some of this stuff first started happening, like I couldn't even find a place to trade. Like I had my Binance account and my Coinbase account, but I didn't have any place to trade. They were eating them up. They were saying I had to remove money from all these accounts and things. So I think ultimately at the end of the day, I believe that it is almost urgent that people get out ahead of this stuff if you want to maintain in the crypto game, because imagine being at the peak of the bull run and losing your ability to trade. And that has happened to many people for many different reasons. So make sure to get it straightened out. Palau IDs, we got a whole crypto trading power pack that walks you through how to do this, sign up with all these exchanges, get this Palau ID, and trade hassle-free. And look, you're supposed to pay for a Palau ID every year. If you got KYC on all these places, I'm just saying, unless you've got a re-KYC, then you wouldn't even have to pay for it every year, to be honest with you. But I love Palau and I support it. I'm going to pay every year because I support it and I love what they did. So, but anyways, guys, that's all I got. Be blessed. Good boy out.